Yo, what up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boyfriend KC, the five-star general. You're watching Nigezie Extreme, and your boyfriend KC is chilling right here. Yo, what up? It's KC. I'm still here, and I want to take you guys through my musical journey so far, and a little bit of my life. So, my musical journey started back in the ghetto at Jegule. Also, I started in school. And don't forget, my father was a DJ also. My father used to sell record stands, so I grew up assisting my father in the record store, and the love for music started from there. And it got to a point I decided to join the choir, to build up the love for the music, and I did that in my church in the hood in Ajigule called JCM. From that point, formed group after group till the last group I formed, which was the kc-presh group, and that took us to the breakthrough of the career in 2012, where we won Star Quest. And from that, we've been doing hit after hit, album after album. Signed on to a couple of labels, and the journey went on till I went my solo way, started doing my solo thing. And with that, I've done about, I think about, if I'm not mistaken, 7 years as a solo artist, or 6 years. And I've done 3 albums now. So it's been a good journey, and there's been a lot of ups and downs, no doubt. Some point you feel discouraged, some point you feel like quitting the game, but I thank God for the confidence and the belief I have in what I'm doing and in myself, and I believe in God also. So those have been my strong energy. I've been pushing and grinding with my musical career. A lot of people in the industry have different belief about me and my career. My fans also, a lot of them have, but the truth is, that is how life has been. Even when Christ was on this earth, he had a lot of challenges. He had a lot of ups and downs. They nailed him to the cross. And a lot of great men today have gone through a lot. So I've never been discouraged by my critics. Whatever they say encourages me, and I always look at it as one of those things to motivate me. So my career has been one of those that have been going, up and down, and I'm so glad and I'm so excited that today I'm still in the game. And most of the people I started with, most of them are gone, gone in the sense that they're no more in the game, they're no more singing, and I'm still here doing it. So I think I congratulate myself, and I applaud myself. Like Lizard said, if you from up, fall down, then no clap for that. You clap for yourself, because it's not easy. So I know the challenges I've gone through, and know the confidence and everything I put in financially, and everything. I put in everything so much, into this career, and today I'm excited. Yeah, well, how do I describe my sound? Well, my sound, for me, I call my sound a global sound. My sound, it's a sound that fits in, a lot of genre of music. I'm one of those artists that can blend into any genre of music. So I do, over the years, if you've listened to KC, or if you've been following KC, you know that I've done a lot of reggae tune, dancehall tune, hip hop tune, R&B, cultural music, high life, name it. So I'm not one of those artists that can be boxed in a corner. So for me, I do global sound and try to make sure I touch every brand and genre of music. So over the years, I've done that, and I think I just noticed that with all the tours I've done across the globe, I found out that the sound is global. Music is what it is. It doesn't have restriction at all. So it's a global sound for me. The challenges I've gone through in the career, it's so many of them. So many. At the starting point, I went through a lot in the ghetto. I remember when nobody knew who I was with my group then. We went to a couple of shows in the ghetto, and you see them throwing things at you to leave the stage, and no encouragement and all that. But something kept me going. I remember when I was singing a song with my partner then. We were calling that song, the chorus was, "Come everybody now, make you dance to this song from kc-presh and crew. Put on your dancing shoes to the dancing floor, make you dance to this baby." People were removing their shoes instead of putting on their dancing shoes. They were stealing us the shoes. And we were running away from the stage. So those elements, those days would have discouraged us, but I never allowed it. I said to myself, no, you can do it. The fact you make a mistake today does not mean it's the end of the world, does not mean your dream is not clear. You can only be improving yourself every day. So those are one of the challenges at the beginning point. Now, after we won Star Quest, the challenge became stronger because we were popular, known. There was no fun, to carry on from where we stopped. And the search of fun was also healthy, and we're also looking for money here and there to support the career. It wasn't easy, but God is always there, because I always believe I can get out of any situation. The only thing I need is to use my brain and also be at that smart level at every point in my life. So we went through that stage and we passed it. It got to a point where we became very wealthy. We had a lot of money from music and all. And at a point, the money, everything left because we mismanaged the money. Most of the celebrities today, we mismanage our funds because, when the money keeps coming, you think it will keep coming like that forever. Everybody have their peculiar time and season when these things come. If you mismanage it, there's a problem. So at some point, we mismanaged the funds, throwing them around, living the luxury life, and at a point we were grounded, like no money, back to square one again. And as God will have it for me, God gave me a lot of chances back to back again. So picked up again, and when God gave me another chance, like 7 years ago, when Limpopo came on board, I knew like, okay, this is a time to invest. This is a time to build structure and build the future. So I thank God for another opportunity. So I made sure I managed it very well, and try to make sure that today I will not go back and start asking people for help or for favor and all that. So I was able to build my today and tomorrow. So I just think having another opportunity was like a blessing from God, So I was able to secure my today and tomorrow. And those challenges are some of the things that most of my colleagues or the industry is facing. And if you're smart, you just need to know that nobody can be there forever. Whether you're Michael Jackson, whether you're whoever, but people will always respect you for what you've done, but they can't keep up with you forever. You understand? They need to move on, because the only thing that is constant in life is change. So at every point in time, there are always new breed of artists or new sound, new flavor that comes into the industry. So for me, those challenges are the things that you need to know at the point you need to, change your sound, or maybe change your brand, rebrand yourself, recreate yourself and all that. A lot of these challenges, so many artists might not know how to do it, and you keep waiting for management or keep waiting before you know they're going down, and they get just forgotten like easily. So for me, the biggest work for Kcee is watching myself. How do people perceive me at every point? How do I transform myself after every 5 years? I've always been doing that every 5 years. Like, I need to come with something. Okay, they are not talking about me anymore. Okay, I wear rainbow shirts, rainbow trousers. They must talk about me. You people are not focusing on me, Abi. I wear pink and pink. Those days I did those to get attention, because sometimes the negative vibes of the publicity are the main publicity in this business. So for me, all these things are challenges. Sometimes I put myself where I don't want to be, because I still need to be in the game and still need to be in the business. So that's it. Yes and yes and yes. Cutting my hair and taking my dreads off was part of my rebranding, and I knew if I take it off at that point, it was going to be loud. People were going to talk about it. And at the point I took it off, trust me, it was a groundbreaking news. Like, everybody was shocked, like, whoa, is this Kcee? And I got more fans, with it. A lot of people were like, oh, so he looks this way, so he's nice looking like this. Why has he been carrying those spiky things on your hair? But they never saw that, but I did that at that point. And after that, I took it to board. I had to bring it down again. It's just still about branding. Tomorrow, if I decide to bring it up again, I can. It just depends on how I feel. It's just like Awilo. I was with Awilo sometime last year. We had a gig in London, and he was telling me, he said, see me wearing blonde hair, blonde beards. I'm 50 something right now, and I'm still here because I'm young at heart, and I'm young in my blood, and my music is too young, so I'm not going to feel old. I learned something from those words. Like, he said to me, like, I like to change every time. I like to recreate. I'm like, yo, that same thing I do. He was like, wearing this blonde is like tell people that he's still vibrant, that he's not 50 something, what I mean? So I think for me, every artist needs to, especially when you're there for so long, you need to create something new at every point to make you look new also. In the presence of your fans and your followers, people paying attention to you, you should spice up your brand at every point in time. Yeah, well, my relationship with other artists in the industry, cool. I don't have enemies. I don't have beef with anybody, and I've not had one, and I'm not looking forward to that. If I've hurt anybody by mistake, I'm sorry. I don't know, but I don't think I'm one of those artists that like to beef anybody, because we all are different in our own ways, and our music are different. That's one thing I love about Afrobeat. Afrobeat is, we call all our sound Afrobeat, but all of us are totally almost different. If you listen to a Wheezy, it's different from a David. If you listen to a David, it's different from Bonner. If you listen to Bonner, it's different from Femi. It's different from Kcee. It's different from P Square. So we all do the Afrobeat thing, and we're promoting the Afrobeat, the vibe, but we are all versatile in our own way. So I don't think there's competition here for me. So I don't have beef with anybody. But in case you think we have beef in your mind, please just make it fish, because I'm not aware of it, because there's no need, because I'm not beefing anybody. Well, collaborations for me, I don't have any artist in particular, I will tell you right now, that I'm looking forward to collaborate with, not because of anything, but my collaborations are based on the sound. If I record a song tomorrow and I need to put any artist, I'll go for the artist, whether you're upcoming, whether you're up there. If I reach out to you, if you're in the mood to vibe with me, good. So for me, I'm not going to say I'm looking forward to working with anybody. I've worked with almost every big art, and I've worked with also new arts from when they were coming up and till now. So for me, I'm not about who I want to feature or that. It's about my music. And the project I have right now, it's my new album called Eastern Conference. And the Eastern Conference album, it's a high life album, which is talking about taking our cultural vibe to a global stage. So I woke up and I got that idea and inspiration, like, okay, it's time to uphold the cultural vibe. I'm doing this for the culture, what I mean? So not that I'm quitting what I used to do, but I'm going to be doing more of high life and still be doing part of what people know me for, because I'm versatile, trust me. So the vibe I'm on right now is the album Eastern Conference. I've released about the album is out itself, and it's about 9 songs, and they're all on high life vibe. And the first video will be dropping sometime next week, which is Do Do Do. That's the first video we're shooting, and after that we're going to the next one, Nigezie, and the third one will be Yahweh Yahweh. So I'll be shooting 3 videos in the next 1 month, and you'll be seeing them one after the other. So just keep your eyes on us. And for me, music is what I love to do. Music is my happiness, is my vibe. So if you've not heard about the album, you need to hook it up right now. The link is on my bio, or you can go on any of the platform online any of the store online. You can get it even in the stores around your neighborhood. You can find the album, Kcee's new album, Eastern Conference. And this time, it's been branded with my band. You know, if you hear real life music, you will enjoy the vibe. You hear the horns, the trumpets, and the saxophones. You hear everything. It's musical. You need to grab a copy and enjoy.